LSU continues to show that they have the best offensive pickup in the entire country by picking up Cam Cameron as our offensive coordinator. They put up a shit ton of points. Mettenberger's making great throws. I think this is the Mettenberger everyone expected to see when we picked him up. But they have to play at home versus Florida, which is not going to be easy. Florida's coming into this game 17th in the country, and SEC school versus SEC school, that's going to be a head knocker at 3:30.
I think, with these SEC schools, it's going to be a great game. I mean, Florida is hung in there. The guy actually who said, hey, you know what, Florida, their second string quarterback is great. He's right now, you're completely right, dude. I don't know, George, I don't recall what his name was, who it was, but it was one person follows the show. But you're right, because your Gators are hanging in there. Your second string is doing the job. The bottom line is in the
I said, we'll see. He said they were going to run the table once this kid became quarterback. And you know what? This will be a very tough game.
It's going to be a very tough game. Now, the one thing I will give this guy credit about, Florida has a very good, they have a good defense in the SEC conference. And I'm going to say this, and there'll be people the SEC's defensive play is terrible. And I agree with what Bob Stoops said. Yeah, Bob Stoops said he's called the SEC's defense out for quite some time now.
Coming from a guy who plays in the Big 12, who almost didn't have a conference to play in, his whole entire conference decided to leave. You should just keep your mouth closed.
But did you hear what he said, how he broke it down?
No.
Like, he's like, this is some of the quarterbacks we have. People don't realize that we've had to play against some of the best fucking quarterbacks. We had to play against RG3. We have to play against Ryan Tannehill. We have to play, and he named like 3 or 4 quarterbacks that were in the NFL doing very well. And they were doing better than any of the Pac-10 quarterbacks or the current SEC quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And he's saying, hey, this is why the Big 12, at least, has had, stingier defenses, and I'm like, I've been critical about the SEC and defense. Now, all that doesn't stand for shit when the SEC has won 6 national championships in a row, but when it comes to defensive play, I think the team that has the best defense in the SEC might be the one that ends up going to the national championship and winning that shit, because nobody's beating them.
Now, for all you people out there, I mean all of you, like the 6 of you that'll watch this video, I don't have the capability in front of me, and by the time tomorrow rolls around, I'll forget this shit. When was the last time a Bob Stoops head coach team beat an SEC school? That's a trivia question. I'm just interested.
When did a Bob goes?
Bob Stoops. When was the last time Bob Stoops was the head coach of a team that beat an SEC school?
Wow.
It had to be in a bowl game.
Huh?
It would have had to have been in a bowl game if it ever happened at all. I'm just interested to know if it ever happened. And like I said, by tomorrow or Tuesday when this video is out, I'm not even going to remember I asked the question, so I'm going to have to go back and look. But now with that said,
because they're not playing. Like, I'm thinking back, they haven't. No,
it would have had to have been in a bowl game. Now, Georgia this weekend won again, and they get to host Missouri, which is going to be number 25 at number 7. And now, for you people who haven't been sleeping under a rock, Missouri has moved to the SEC.
Right. Well, I tell you what, man, that fucking game in the second half, at halftime, the score was fucking 17-3. Georgia was up, and you're like, oh, it's a joke. And then all of a sudden, they went to sleep, and by the end of the third quarter, Tennessee had tied the fucking game up. And then they both, and obviously it goes into overtime. Georgia kicks the field goal and wins the fucking game, but that would have been crazy if fucking Tennessee upset Georgia.